she moving on, but what can I say? I just been stuck in my ways. She see how I live, she see what I got, she wanna know why I stay. I'ma pop me a pill, try and get away. I'm trying to avoid all the hate.
Right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I'm KayyGee. You know, saying a place to be. How y'all doing?
And so how did you come up with your name?
How I came up with, well, really, my name, it really came from a teacher, like in my sophomore year in high school. So it really just came from like my initials, like my first and last name. My first name started with a K, last name started with a G. One day she just kind of like, she was calling roll and she just said my name. She said KayyGee. And since like, I think I was like, sophomore, she just stuck. And so when I got into the music thing, I was trying to figure out a stage name, how I was gonna go about it. Now let me just do something that everybody already know. And I just kind of like stretch it out so I spell it out instead of just having the two initials, things like that.
It makes it different. It's not just two letters. I like that
Sure.
stuff. So when did you start making music? At what age?
I actually wrote my first song like 7th grade in middle school.
Dang.
I wrote
No,
it.
that's
How old are you in 7th grade?
like 13,
Yeah.
12.
Dang.
But the only reason was because I had a lot of influence around me. So like I had one of my partners that I was cool with. He was really good at rapping and stuff like that. So we just like freestyle on the bus and things like that. So he wrote a song. And I said, oh yeah, this hard. Like I like this. And so I was like, I'm gonna do the same thing. So literally the next day I wrote it in class actually. Wrote it in class and I showed him. And he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make it hard for you. So he took it and rewrote it for me and like kind of like spiced it up or whatever he wanted to do with it. And it was hard. But I ain't never recorded. I just wrote it.
So we perform it like in front of your friends?
I ain't never did none of that. That's the thing. I just wrote the song. I ain't record my first song until like my junior year in high school. So I kind of didn't really think too much on it until later on.
So how did your writing process change from 7th grade until now?
Well, now I don't write my music at all. So, I mean, then it was kind of like just getting like my thoughts on like, in order. Like I want to know, like when I write my music or like I make music, I want it to make sense. I don't want it kind of be all over the place. So if I say this song is about this, you're going to listen to it like, okay, I can understand that. So that's how I kind of place it. I just use the record to like, catch my point. And if I don't like it, I'll just cut it, redo it again. Kind of that type of nature. So, but it did shorten up because it used to be a long process, but now it don't take really that long.
Okay.
So about how long do you think it takes you to make a song?
It depends on the type of vibe I'm in and how I'm feeling. If I'm really like, ain't really spoke my mind or like, unload my burdens on, on the song in a minute. So it's like, I'd say probably about 3-4 minutes. It depends.
That's it? To write a whole song?
To go through a whole song. But it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of factors that go into it. You gotta feel the beat. You gotta, be in that type of mindset to want to record. Because, a lot of people, they might record every day. But to me personally, I feel like that burn you out.
Yeah.
I like to live my life a little bit. Then I can come back and it'll be easy to talk about something. Because it's easy to, to talk about something when you actually live it.
So what got you into music? Like, I know you say it started in 7th grade. Is there anything particular? Like, I know like in 7th grade you used to do like the pencil beats.
That's what most people say started off with on your desk.
Nah, it's like really, it was funny how I got into music so I think around that time, that's when, Lil Wayne was going crazy and everything. I think he just, I don't know what song or what project he had just dropped, but on the bus, on the way home, like me and my boys and stuff like that, we'll bet each other that the other person couldn't remember the song or like the whole song. The song he'd be rapping fast with bars and stuff like that. And so it kind of just was like a competition just because we liked the music. So I guess it was like indirected situations that happened that made me realize like, if I think back, like, okay, maybe this is where I started liking music, even with the writing. And people around me always made music, but I feel like I was the one who wanted to take it like another step, you know what I'm saying?
Take it serious?
Yeah, take it seriously. And like with promotion, doing shows, doing interviews, doing stuff like that, like instead of just making a song and just putting it out and never really like making it seem. So if you see my stuff, my work, it's kind of like real professional. It look a certain way, I try to keep content going. I try to, let folks know, okay, this is what he does. It was a moment in time when I made music and it was like, oh, that's KayyGee, he's such and such boy. That's the tall boy or something with a dread or something like that. But now it's like, oh, KayyGee, the one who made music, bro, that rap, it took me a minute to get that, that stamp on my name. So when it got to that point, I realized I was like, okay, I got to keep going with it. So certain situations that kind of like motivate me, it just keep me pushing with it.
What point was it when you got your own name, like your own stamp?
I ain't gonna lie, it really wasn't even that long ago. It was probably maybe like a year or two ago, but it was kind of like I knew it was because certain things that I wasn't doing. So it was like I had to get stuff straight in my personal life to be able to get things together in the music life and things of that nature. So when things started happening, I was be able to afford certain things, be able to show like, you know, my creativity with certain music and videos and all that type thing. People were starting to see what I could do, and it was like, it was funny because I already knew that and people around me knew that, but you know, people don't believe it until they see it.
So was it a specific song that put you over the top, or when you start realizing, yeah, this is it for me?
I think it was a specific song. It was actually a song. It was "Take My Time," you know, and I recorded that last year on my birthday. And no, it wasn't my birthday. I released it on my birthday last year with a video, with a visual, and things of that nature. But that's when I actually put all my, you know, my funds, my promotion. I put a lot of on there, and it kind of like reflected, and it kind of let me know like, okay, this is going on. I put a whole concept with the video and everything, and a lot of feedback I was getting from it. They was kind of like, yo, I didn't know like you was really going hard. You really trying. Like they was saying, I didn't know. And I'm like, I always thought about this. So I gotta put a lot of focus and thought on everything I do. You know, so a lot of quality. I try to put more quality and quantity out. So
I get that. So we're gonna move into our break. The first song we're gonna play is "Realer Than Me," and the second one will be "No Deal." But we'll be right back.
She moving on, but what can I say? I just been stuck in my ways. She see how I live, she see what I got. She wanna know why I stay. I'ma pop me a pill, try and get away. I'm trying to avoid all the hate, and I'm a real boss. Look how I rock.
So we're gonna start off with you talking about the song we just played, "Realer Than Me." So tell us what influenced you to write that.
To be honest, like I'm not even gonna lie, it was just another day. You know, I got my own, you know, recording set up at my crib, so I just go in there, lock in, you know, find a beat, and I was record. But it was kind of more on the time, like, you know, the name explain itself. So it's like you can't really, you know, just go around just saying, oh, this and that you do this, you do that, you know, you real like this, real like that. You know, I know a lot of people that do that, but it's like it's all based off actions. So it's like I'm not gonna tell you that what I'm doing is real, or what I'm doing this, that. You're gonna see it by the action. So it's like as long as I got my name rather than my foot in the door, you know, I'm always gonna be, you know what I'm saying, presence of what the situation is.
So have you found difficulty in that? Because I know you said you kind of got influenced by your friends around you, and you know you actually want to take it serious. So do you find difficulty in criticism and stuff like that, or like are there people around you that feel like, oh, he think he all this because he did music and blah blah? Like how do you deal with people like that?
Really, in the beginning, it's so crazy because in the beginning when I first started making music, I had told myself that I was like, you know, people gonna criticize, they gonna do this and that. I always felt it, you know, I didn't really take it personal to heart, but you know, you always feel somebody when they tell you like something is you could do better, but you thought it was like, you know, 100%. Yeah. And, you know, you put your 100% in it. So it was like I try not to take it serious sometimes, and like it's kind of hard though. Like even some of my boys around me today, they'll probably say, hey, you can go harder with this. I feel like you should have did this. Sometimes I'll be like, man, what you mean? Like, but then when I look back, when I like kind of get out my emotions and my feelings, I'll be like, all right, I can see what you're saying. So it be kind of back and forth. But with criticism, I kind of like don't really pay attention to it because, you know, I kind of focus on the people who, or when I say criticism, well, I guess I can define between criticism and like just hate, but that's different. When it comes to the hating thing, I just kind of like, I don't do it for them. I just do it for the people who do like my music because they going to keep listening. So that's just all it is.
So you don't ever regret like putting out any music, but like, dang, this sucked. Like I should have never did it. Or do you more so look at it as like, you know, I can grow from this. I can see what I can do better. Or do you beat yourself up about it? Because I know a lot of people are perfectionists when they come to their crafts. So do you actually try to be real with yourself, or are you just like, oh no, like I can't ever do this again?
Well, I mean, yeah, I got to be real myself before somebody else is, you know. So it's like, if I'm real myself, can't nobody really tell me what it is. So with me, when it comes to the music, and when I say it's good, I'm like, okay, the song good. It never fails somebody with something like, oh, this hard. Like you need to put this out. You need to do all this, da 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 da. But then if I say, oh, this the one, or this hard, this 100%, this like perfect straight through, it might be the best thing somebody else heard, you know. So it's when I feel like that, I know it's inevitable for somebody to, you know, like the music and things of that nature.
So who is your music like? Who would you say, you know, your music is like in the industry?
See, well, my favorite rapper is Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying? It was like listening to his music, kind of like just the purpose of not literally what he's talking about, but it is what he's talking about. At the same time, if that makes sense. Like he just talks about what he has going on, or what's going on in his life, or how he came up, or what he's talking about. And I kind of like I like that. So he kind of like telling you what's going on in like a creative way. And then another person is like K Camp. So the only reason I like that because it's like a chill vibe, you know. It give you the certain vibe that you rock with. And I get that a lot for some reason. Like even I know I'll drop a project called February 14th. It was for like the females and things of that nature. So it was like kind of on that type vibe. So it kind of like solidified like, oh yeah, you sound like this is how you sound, you kind of got and things of that nature. So it kind of be back and forth for my music. So me personally, I just let the people like tell me what the kind of sound I give off. You know, I don't really have a, you know, specific thing. So yeah, it's like I can't even say it's in quiet. It's just really just based on my music wise. You know, you can't. I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh, as a person or as a man, I don't know him personally. Internet is the internet, so it's like I see all the stuff that be going on the internet, but I don't really kind of like portray myself on a certain things he got going on. I kind of like just compare him to a music thing, because you know you can meet somebody that you look up to and it might not be what it seems. So I wouldn't put a perspective and hold up to a pedestal of how he is a person. You know, it's not saying he a bad person. I don't know him, but as in music wise, I know he that guy.
Okay.
So
I know there's highs and lows when it comes to the music. So what's your least favorite part about being an artist and your favorite part?
My least part of it is, you know, when you really can't make the song do what you wanted to do, or like you just can't. Like there's been times I probably try to record and I try to just look for beats or just look for beats in my email, things of that nature, and I just can't come with nothing. Like even if I try to like, all right, let me kind of go back to the basics and try to write something, I just can't, you know, do it. And sometimes when you feel like that, it make me feel sometimes like, can I really do this music thing?
It's like a writer's block.
Yeah, but it's like it's so more.
It's deeper.
Yeah, it's heightened, like emphasized, to where it's like, this is what I really want to do. I have a passion for this. So it's like, dang, how I have a passion for something and I can't even come up with a song right now.
I get
so
that.
It's like, I'll be like, dang, like I'll question the whole thing.
Yeah.
So the favorite part is when you actually, I mean, it's just the opposite of that. When you just caught in the zone and everything just coming to you back to back to back, and the song sound good, you know, it's mixed well. When you play in the car, other people saying, oh, I like it. And really it's just a finished product to where like all the way to where I dropped the song, I put a video out for a promo, and you just see something you created like in this little space and it do, you know, everything you wanted to do. Even when it comes to shows and stuff like that, and you see people in the crowd just kind of like rocking, or at least bobbing, like a bobbing head, or like you know, making it seem like they rock with it. They could be lying. I don't care. They do something for me. They could be lying like they do something for me. So if I see them like they enjoying it, and they might, or I might look and they whisper something like, oh yeah, they hard. Like, you know, that gives me a lot of motivation and lets me know like, okay, you can do it. You know, you just got to keep going with it. Everybody, you're not going through something that nobody in the industry has never went through.
Very true.
So I kind of like try to tell myself that all the time so I don't get discouraged from the music and things like that.
Even the biggest artists have flops too. I'm sure you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to flop though.
So like, of all your songs, what would you consider your strengths? Like,
as in like, what you mean?
Like is it the writing process, your punchline?
Okay. I feel like I say like versatility. I try to like, you know, make different things. Even though people try to have their own sound and things of that nature, or like, oh, this type of music he make, I want to be on like a Thug Drake type level where I can make anything. Like you drop a rock album, he drop a country album, or he drop a drill album, or he drop something for the female. I want to touch all bases. So it's like, and that was an example. Like I got projects that's like that. And the one I had just dropped in February, that one strictly for like female and things of nature, and it's all on different vibes. So I just try to like, I feel like my strong suit is just like versatility when it comes to the music.
Name like maybe 3 things that overall like describe you as an artist, like to someone that doesn't know you.
I mean, so it's like ambitious, really just ambition, passionate, and you know, just outgoing with everything, 100%, like hardworking. Let me say that, hardworking. You know, I feel like all those kind of meaning the same thing. So it's like, you know, easy to learn, you know, easy to teach type thing. So it's like,
you're just open.
I'm just open to anything. So I'm still an open book, you know. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole book that still need pages filled up, you know. So I know it's always space to learn when it comes to music, life, and anything that comes to knowledge.
Okay.
At first, I seen it as a backup plan. But when it comes to certain things, you really can't have a backup plan, you know. I mean, you can, but it's like if you got in your mind like, well, I got this plan B if it don't work out. And then sometimes you put in the mindset like, I don't have to go this hard. I don't have to go like that. So I kind of see it like, I look at it as a no backup plan, even though I know I got skill sets that I can go do something else if I don't need to, but I see that as in like while I'm doing the music. And me, if it was a backup plan, I wouldn't be, trying to do this every day and like take time and put my money into it. If whatever I'm spending my money on, it gotta work. Like,
so all in?
All in, every time. So it's like I'm going all in 100% all day, every day. If it's from promoting, doing shows, actually recording music, or even if I decide to write something just because I'm just on some bored stuff, like, or just talking to somebody about it, trying to find my next move, opportunity. That's all it is. It's all about opportunities in the world. You gotta seize everyone.
Okay, so for people that just tuned in, can you tell your name one more time?
It's KayyGee.
And then where can you find your music?
You can find my music on everything. I'm on Apple Music, Spotify, I'm on Deezer, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon Music. I'm on everything. Anything you listen to, I'm on it.
And then can you spell it out for the people that don't know it's not just a K and a G?
Oh, it's KayyGee, so it's KayyGee.
And
spell
then
it out.
Lastly, do you have any more upcoming projects that you want anybody to know about? I know you just came out with a song 2 days ago, but do you have anything else coming out new that you want people to know about?
I am working on a project. It's just kind of like playing it by ear with certain things, when I'm dropping music and things of that nature, I'm just trying to get the feedback. So right now, I kind of just solidified. I'm gonna ride the single wave and drop videos and things of that nature until I let the people tell me when they want a project.
Okay.
Okay, well, we're gonna take another break and play Really to Me by KayyGee.
That's that shit that ease my mind. She moving on, but what can I say? I just been stuck in my ways. She see how I live, she see what I got. She wanna know why I stay. I'ma pop me a pill, try and get away. I'm trying to avoid all the hate.